He reached me through Facebook. He was very nice to me, very polite. We were talking for 2 years. During these 2 years, he was calling me every day, every night, just saying, you have to eat, you have to be okay, take a rest, sleep. Right after he moves to live with us, I got pregnant on 2013. I showed him the test, and he said, what is this? Open up the box. And when he saw the box, he was surprised. He started crying. The doctor decided to take the baby a month earlier. So when I was at the hospital, I was a very rough birth. I had a C-section, and I was about to pass away. After having Grace, I was recovering at home, and it was very difficult for me walking, using restrooms. One day, he went to work. He used to call me, checking on me, how I was doing. And that day, I didn't get any call from him. I decided to check on him. One of the managers answered the phone, and she says, Elias not with you? And I said, no. And she said, the police came and they took him. And there is when I started my struggling.
When they take me to the jail, I see like a bunch of people like sleeping on the floor. I was asking all the time, can I get food? Because they only give it 1 time a day, a sandwich. To eat it, I had to go and wash the ham to eat it. Because if you eat that thing, your stomach, it be hurt all day. The milk, it was expired, and then when you drink it, it would smell like very bad. And I had to drink, because if I don't drink, if I don't eat, I'm gonna probably die, you know? And they don't give you like a person. He's like, he throw it to you like if you are an animal, you know?
Over the years, we have received several reports of inhumane conditions within the GEO Detention Center in Aurora. The GEO Detention Center is a privately run facility with no real oversight, and it continues to cash in on cruelty at the expense of our neighbors and our communities. GEO Group acquired the Aurora contract in 1986. Back then, GEO Group only housed 150 detainees in this processing center. Today, that facility has a capacity of over 1,500.
After Eli went to the immigration center, my life changed totally. My older daughter, she had to stop going to school and look for a job. She had to get the responsibility that Eli had to take care of me, take care of Grace, take me to the hospital, and cover all the expenses. I felt like my family was destroyed overnight.
When I was there, one guy get out his break time, and then he was talking to me. I didn't even pay attention, but he was talking to me. He's like, I'm tired already, I just want to die. And I was like, what you gonna do? It's like, I'm gonna eat some plates. You have 2 plates. When you see that, I mean, you're scared. You're like, what? I mean, your mind's going like everywhere. They coming back and forth, like, what's he gonna do? So that guy eat the plates. He started throwing up blood, a lot of blood. I was scared. I was like, why you do that? Why you do? So I was started screaming. I was started hitting the door. When the officer came, they never asking what happened. I was tell the officer, hey, they're eating some plates. Take to the doctor. He don't even care. So that day I was like, this is gonna happen to me. Too many times I have the opportunity to go to the hospital. I be telling the nurse or the doctor, you know what? I want to feel it to kill myself. Can you help me? Can you help me? I'm feel bad. You think that because you're here, because you want to get out. No, it's not that. Yeah, they told me I was crazy. I was like, no, I'm not crazy. I'm okay. But you know what? I needed help.
People should not be held in a facility that has dangerously inadequate medical and mental health care. We know that at the GEO Detention Center, there have been at least 2 deaths, several quarantines, and many more cases of medical neglect, largely because the facility is woefully understaffed. There is only 1 doctor in the facility for the more than 1,400 individuals inside. The most effective way to improve conditions of confinement at immigration detention centers is to create a system of oversight and accountability. With so much of the deportation machinery shrouded from public view, elected representatives have a responsibility to stand up and to ensure that they can enter detention centers, review conditions of confinement, and share the results of their review publicly.
Even years after he was there, he's still traumatized. But we're strong. Please help us. Please join us.
We have nothing to lose but our chains. 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 Make some noise, y'all, so they can hear you in there.
The ACLU of Colorado is calling on all Coloradans to contact their legislators to support policies that will create a system of oversight and accountability and stop these for-profit detention centers from cashing in on cruelty.